What's poppin', you guys? Welcome to my channel and thanks for clicking on this video. So by the title, as you can see, we're going to be talking about Geminis in bed. Alright, so just jumping straight into it. Geminis in bed. Geminis, if you've known a Gemini, you know that these people are very talkative and they like to communicate with people. But why are they like this? Geminis are ruled by the planet Mercury and they're an air sign. So when you talk about Geminis in bed, we're talking about people that like to be mentally stimulated. These are the type of people that love to have phone sex. They love dirty talk. They love talking on the phone, okay? These are the type of people that they really truly need to have a mental stimulating conversation with you, and then this will automatically lead to their romantic sexual feelings. So Geminis in bed, if you're wanting to seduce a Gemini or get with a Gemini, or if you are a Gemini yourself, you would notice that you're the type of person that's more so turned on cerebrally, like sexually turned on by, like I said, phone sex may really turn you on. You may be the type of person that is just more into talking about sex, you know, talking about what you're gonna do to the person, talking about what you like about sex, talking about how it makes you feel, talking about the things you like, talking about the positions you like, what you don't like. Geminis are the type of people that love to talk about sex, and like I said, Geminis in bed, they love to have sex. They love the actual act of sex, but because they're an air sign and because they need mental stimulation, they're more so willing, their sexual energy is more so pertained to talking about it and thinking about it because they live in their mind. So when you're dealing with a Gemini in bed, you can see that these are the type of people, because they are mutable air, these are the type of people that really like variety. You know, they like switching it up. They may like switching up positions, and they may like switching up even partners. You know, these are the type of people that get very bored easily, so they need to be able to change whatever it is that they're doing sexually. So these are the type of people that may also come off very cold in bed and may not come off to be super emotional and super touchy-feely and cuddly and all that. You know, these are the type of people that once they're done having sex, they could just, you know, move on to doing whatever they were doing before, or, you know, they may fall asleep, or, you know, these are not the type of people that will hold a lot of emotional weight towards the act of sex. So a lot of a lot of water signs and stuff, a lot of more emotional signs will probably not like having sex with Geminis, because Geminis don't take sex so seriously. You know, to them it's kind of just like exercise or just something fun to do. But Geminis aren't really looking at sex like, you know, like it's a serious thing like a Scorpio or a Cancer or a Pisces may look at sex. So that's one thing to keep into consideration when dealing with Gemini. Another thing is Gemini is ruled by Mercury, like I said. So these people may be turned on by things of the hand. They may really like to touch and feel. You know, they may like to just use their hand. They may like to do blowjobs or fingering, you know, these type of things. These are the type of things that they really like. You know, Gemini is really good with their hands. These are very skillful people. So on a lower octave of that, Geminis could just also probably just really like holding hands. You know, they want to hold your hands, and this is something that really they really like. So that's one thing to keep in consideration when dealing with a Gemini. When you're first getting to know a Gemini, one thing you would notice is that they like to talk a lot, and if they like you, they like to flirt with you a lot. So flirting to a Gemini is definitely how they attract their partners and how they talk to people, because Geminis is just ruled by communicating, and they really love to communicate with people. So if a Gemini is really trying to talk to you and get to know you, they could just be talking and, you know, being a regular Gemini. But as far as when it comes to the bedroom and being sexual, they're still going to be carrying out this same trait of wanting to talk. So these are the type of people that even during sex, they may talk during sex. You know, they may ask you, do you like that? You know, they may ask you like what you're thinking, or they just want to talk. You know, they may be very vocal during sex. So that's one thing to keep in consideration when you're dealing with a Gemini. So another thing when I talked about, so another thing with this is Gemini, since I said they're very lighthearted and they're very lighthearted people, a lot of Geminis could have a lot of friends with benefit relationships. They just may have sex with people that are just friends, and it's nothing too heavy, it's nothing like too much, you know, because Geminis don't really like to deal too much with intimacy, so they may just like to keep things on a very friends with benefits casual kind of basis, okay? And so that's one thing, and it also allows them to be able to be experimental, like I said, because with their friends, they can be more open to trying new things with their friends, or they just like having sex with friends because it's more lighthearted, and it's not like being with a partner. Or if a Gemini feels like they're dating a friend and they want to go be with someone else, their friend probably won't, you know, necessarily harbor on them so heavily with emotions, or they won't have to feel like they're cheating on someone. So that's the one thing to keep in consideration when you're dealing with a Gemini in bed. These are the type of people that really like to just be free and lighthearted, and they don't like to really use sex and tie it with the emotions. Like I said, love making of the mind, they definitely are in their mind a lot when it comes to sex. And another thing with Gemini is because they're so lighthearted and not so emotionally involved with sex, they could be very gossipy. You know, these are the type of people that can have the propensity to kiss and tell, because to Geminis, it's just, they already are gossipy people. They already are people that like to just talk about this and that and not really have it be about much substance. So when it comes to sex, this is kind of how they see it. So they will be people that can kiss and tell. Like I said, not every two sun sign is the same. And if you want to really know more about Geminis in bed, I would highly suggest that you check out Mars in Gemini, because just because you're a Gemini sun sign, that does not mean that you will agree to all of the things that I'm saying in this video. And that's just because a sun in Gemini, you have your zodiac sign in Gemini, or if you're watching this video for someone. But in order to know how someone truly is in bed, you need to know their Mars sign, because their Mars is what talks about sex and their sex drive, and you know, how they go about getting things done and stuff. Mars is all about your sexual energy. So if some of the things don't really resonate in this video as a Gemini sun sign, that's because you need to figure out what your Mars sign is. So once you figure out what your Mars sign is, it would definitely add or take away from this description of just me talking about Geminis in general. So please, for me, I would highly appreciate it if you know your Mars sign, to go ahead and comment down below your Sun and Mars combination and tell me what that's like having these two combinations, okay? And if you don't know your Mars sign, I've already done my Mars series, my Mars in the Sign series, so please go ahead and check out what your Mars represents for you. All right, so that's pretty much what I have for this video. Like I said, please go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of the information. Go ahead and add some advice for everyone else that's going to be watching this video. I hope this video was very informative, so much so that you have subscribed to my channel if you haven't already. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for rocking with me, and I really appreciate it. All right, that's all I have for today. I hope I see you in other videos. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Peace.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn, she Jamaican.
Fly me out to the highest mountain. I just wanna be free. Fly me out to the highest mountain. I just wanna be free. Fly me out to the highest mountain. I just wanna be free. Fly me out to the highest mountain. I just wanna be free.